Involving the president and a whistleblower.
A Wall Street Journal report says that in a phone call, President Trump repeatedly pressured the president of Ukraine to investigate Joe Biden's son. CBS 2's Dick Brennan reports on what the president had to say today.
It's just another political hack job.
President Trump with Australia's Prime Minister at the White House defending a phone call he had with another foreign leader, now at the center of a whistleblower complaint said to involve Ukraine.
I don't want to talk about any conversation other than to say, great conversation, totally appropriate conversation.
The Washington Post reported that the complaint said the interaction between President Trump and a foreign leader included a promise that was so troubling it prompted the U.S. intelligence official to come forward. CBS News has learned part of it involves a call with Ukraine's president. The acting director of national intelligence is refusing to hand the complaint over to Congress.
That's being withheld from us, and the president's only response is to attack the whistleblower. We're going to get to the bottom of this. We're going to find out what's in that whistleblower complaint.
House Democrats are looking into whether the president and his allies set up a quid pro quo demanding that Ukraine investigate a 2020 presidential rival in exchange for military aid.
It doesn't matter what I discussed, but I will say this. Somebody ought to look into Joe Biden.
The president's personal lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, first denied, then admitted he asked the Ukrainian government to investigate former Vice President Joe Biden and his son Hunter, who work for a Ukrainian gas company.
Did you ask the Ukraine to investigate Joe Biden?
No, actually, I didn't.
So you did ask Ukraine to look into Joe Biden?
Of course I did.
You just said you didn't.
No, I didn't ask him to look into Joe Biden. I asked him to look into the allegations that related to my client, which tangentially involved Joe Biden in a massive bribery scheme.
Rudy.
Now, the Trump administration had been withholding $250 million in military aid for Ukraine, but released the funds last week. Ukraine says in a statement today that its president will meet with President Trump during next week's UN General Assembly. In the newsroom, Dick Brennan, CBS 2 News.